What's going on, guys? Coach Chris here with Force Through Faith, and we are in the last week of the Open 19.5, guys. This is a soul crusher. So we got 4x 33, 27, 21, 59 of thrusters at 95-65 and chest to bar with a 20-minute cap. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is go over the warm up. So I have an example warm up over here. All right. So for the beginning, guys, you're going to want to get your aerobic system ready to rock. You're going to be breathing a lot in this workout. So I say about 9 to 12 minutes on the rower or the assault bike, and then every 3 minutes, I want you to do a 20 to 30 second passive hang. Literally just hop on the bar, grab the pull-up bar, and hang there. Kind of open up those shoulders. 8 squats with a band around your knees to get those glutes activated. You're going to need those for the thrusters. And 8 scat pull-ups, okay? From there, we're going to do a decent amount of mobility work. We want to grease the grooves, basically, get your joints ready to do what they have to do. All right, so your banded shoulder stretches and then some lat tricep insertion stretching. Then I have 3 sets of some banded front rack stretch where you basically take the band, step in it, and it kind of pulls you this way to open up that whole area right there. And then this one's kind of complicated, but tall, kneeling, single arm kettlebell front rack hold, plus a banded pull down with the other arm. So you're going to hold a kettlebell in one hand, both knees on the ground, and with the other hand you're going to pull a band down, and then you'll switch sides. Some thoracic flow. Guys, this is really easy to look up. Just go onto YouTube, look up thoracic flow, and you'll see some different flow stages to kind of open up your upper thoracic, and banded ankle distraction to loosen up those ankles for the thrusters. Okay. From there, we're going to do some breath work, and after I go over all this, I'm going to show you what I mean by this. All right, so you're going to breathe in a hollow and arch position on the pull-up bar, thrusters with pauses, and then regular thrusters. And then you're going to do 90 seconds on the assault bike at an increasing pace every 30 seconds. So like the last 30 seconds, you're going pretty hard. Right into 2 rounds of, I'd say probably 6 to 10 thrusters, and then 6 to 10 chest to bars, okay? We want to warm up these movements, guys, but I don't want you doing too many of them. You're going to be doing plenty of them in the workout. And word to the wise, guys, this is a lot of thrusters and a lot of chest to bars in a short, intense window. Before I move on, just know you're going to be super sore, okay? It's just a fact of life, all right? So for the breath work, I want to explain this a little bit, so come on over with me over here. I'm going to bring my barbell with me as well, okay? So you guys are going to be breathing pretty heavy through this workout, so you want to open up your breathing in each position. So you're going to want to find a pull-up bar that's low enough. All right, from here I'm going to get into an arch position, so my butt's squeezed, okay, my toes are pointed. I want to open up my chest and lats as much as possible, and I'm going to breathe here. Deep breaths in through your diaphragm, through your belly. Once I do that, I'm going to get into a hollow, okay? Squeeze the glutes. Try to pull your belly button to your spine. You just don't want to sag here. This is not a hollow position. This is just like being lazy. So find a hollow position. Breathe in that hollow position. Okay? From there, empty barbell is perfect, guys. You can also use kettlebells if you want. What I'm going to recommend is here, I'll take some deep breaths in the front rack of my thruster. I'll go down, take some deep breaths at the bottom, take some deep breaths at the top, and then with the thrusters, I'm going to breathe throughout the movement a couple times, okay? For your setup, guys, personally, I always like a perpendicular setup. I know a lot of people like a parallel setup, so you might do your thrusters here, turn, do your pull-ups, turn back again. For me, especially at the end, I don't like the turning. That's just a personal thing, but that's fine. What I'll do is set up perpendicular. I'll do my thrusters. 1 step, I'm on the pull-up bar. 1 step, I'm on my barbell. Okay? As far as workout strategy goes, guys, this workout is going to be like a mashup of, let me think back, 18.5, which was a repeat of a previous workout of thrusters and chest to bars, increasing reps in a 7-minute window, I believe it was. And maybe it was 16.5 or 17.5, where it was 27, 21, 18, 15, and so on of thrusters and burpees. Okay. What those two, once they get mashed together, here, guys, you're going to want to start with smaller sets in the beginning than you even think you need. Okay. You're going to see some people that start with bigger sets. Maybe they're good at thrusters, maybe they're good at pull-ups, and then they crash and burn by the middle of the workout, okay? As far as that goes, if you watch the open announcement, guys, where you had Matt Frazier and Tia Claire Toomey doing the workout, what you can learn from that is absolutely nothing, okay? They smashed that workout. Frazier did this workout in under 7 minutes. He's the best in the world. Do not attempt to break up the reps like they did, okay? So on the thrusters from the very beginning, you're gonna wanna look to do about 5 or 6 sets, and then same thing on the pull-ups, okay? The only exception to that, guys, is if there's a big disparity in your ability in either movement. So for example, if you're good at thrusters and you're not very good at all at chest bar pull-ups, you can afford some bigger chunks here because you're going to have to take some really small chunks here, which is going to give your legs a rest. Conversely, let's say you're not good at thrusters, you might do 7 or 8 sets here, but you're really good at chest bars, maybe you try to do 3, 4 sets here, okay? So know your ability in the workout. If you're even in each movement, my goal, guys, would be to do somewhere between 4 and 6 sets in the 33, same in the 27, and then if you could chunk it down to 3 sets, I should say, at the 21s, and then 2 or 3 sets at 15, and then just hammer it. I should backtrack, hammer it on the 15 and the 9. You're gonna be in good shape there, okay? As far as the movements themselves, couple small nuances, okay? On the thrusters, I'll turn this way. Ideally, guys, you're gonna breathe through the whole movement, okay? So as I squat, I press, I'm breathing nice and smooth, I'm squeezing my butt and kind of relax, pressing it out at the top, okay? You'll see some people that will drive and pause at the top. That's fine, don't stay here long, okay? I don't wanna see this. You might think that's making the movement more aerobic, which to a certain extent it is. However, there's more time under tension you're holding in this position over the course of all those reps. That is then going to negatively affect your chest to bars as well because you're overhead there, okay? So if you're gonna pause at the top, which again is totally fine, it should be a short pause, so. Okay, so that's like a split second pause at the top. If you're gonna hang out there over and over and over and over again, that's really gonna fry you out, okay? On the chest bars, these are pretty self-explanatory. If you can butterfly them, you gotta butterfly them. If you can't, you do a gymnastics kip. Key though, guys, and I should backtrack, I did pick this up from watching the open announcement. When you're doing your last rep of whatever set you're on, just drop from the pull-up bar, okay? So if I'm doing a gymnastics kip or butterfly kip, let's say I hit the top, just drop, okay? You don't want to hit the top and then control on the way down and drop. That's an unnecessary eccentric action. That's basically adding, again, time under tension and reps to the movement that you can kind of like cut out. So if you're doing 5 sets, that's roughly 6 to 7 reps. Hit your chest to the bar, just drop right down. So you don't have to, use that eccentric action. Okay, lastly, guys, for a little, small little point, don't wander away from your equipment, okay? I've been guilty of this in the past. You get really tired, especially in a workout like this where it is just, like I said, a soul crusher. You'll see people, hit their last thruster, they drop the bar, they're breathing real heavy, they're coming back here, their hands are on their knees, they're looking for water, they're looking for chalk. Don't do it. Keep everything tight. Put your chalk right here, all right? If you're taking your shirt off and you wanted something to wipe your face, hang it right on the J-hook. So literally you finish maybe a set, you drop the bar, stay right here. Because at the end of the day, the closer you are to the bar, the quicker you're gonna get back to it. The further away you are, the more you allow yourself to rest, okay? Same on the pull-up bar. Stay right at the bar, all right? In that same vein, my recommendation for transitions, guys, is as soon as you finish your last thruster and you're going to your pull-ups, get right on the bar and hit your first set, no matter how tired you are. Because what I've seen is people maybe subconsciously, maybe consciously, they tend to rest longer going from one movement to the next as opposed to resting within the movement, okay? So if I finish, I did my last, I'm gonna make up a number, 5 thrusters. I know I'm hitting 5 chest bars. Get right off the bar, hit your 5 chest bars, then take your rest, because that might amount to a 5 to 10 second rest versus a 10 to 15 second rest, and accumulate that over 105 reps. That's going to save you so much time, okay? So my recommendation, guys, go through that warm-up, think about your strategy, break it up appropriately, even if you have to break it up into even smaller sets. This is the last workout of this year's Open, or at least the February version of it. Go all out, guys. Leave nothing on the table, and I can't wait to see your 19.5 scores.